ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरे प्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णा प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्णा चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थसुभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथोदया। मनश्च भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहेतुकी। Reading from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, canto 10, chapter 52, verse number 38. So these are verses which came as a message from Srimati Rukmani to Krishna, appealing him to come and kidnap her and marry her. So in the previous verse, she spoke about Krishna's beauty and his good qualities, and she said that these things which I have only heard because he has not met Krishna yet. So this has captivated my heart and my heart is fixated on you, and I speak this shamelessly. I have lost any modesty while I speak this to you. So she continues speaking. Kvata mukunda mahati kula shrila rupa vidya vayo dravina dhama bhiratma tulyam dhira patim kulavati na vrinanti kanya kale nrsimha naraloka manobhiramam. So she is now saying that just as he is great, she is also suitable match for him. So it is said that friendship, marriage, maitri and vivaha, they should be between equals. Because if it is not in equals, it can be problematic. This is nature of human mind, to feel superior. This is the characteristic of ahankara, and that is the root cause of trying to put others down, whether it is their appearance, looks, behavior, anything. When we see somebody different, then if that person is not part of our group, then tendency is to find fault. This is a common characteristic of human mind. Some people may express it, others may suppress it out of modesty, out of formality, but it happens. So even when people don't speak it, they carry it in their mind, what they call as tight lip culture, that they don't speak. But that does not mean that they don't have the feelings which others express. So therefore it is said that friendship and marriage should be between equals, because if they are not equal, then one who is superior will make fun of the other, even if they are married, even if they are friends. This is what happened between Drupada and Dronacharya. They were very good friends. But later on, because Drupada became king and Dronacharya was just a poor Brahmana, so he refused to recognize him as a friend. So these stories are there, not just that okay it is a story, but it also to make us aware of such things which exist in human society even now. It's not that such things don't happen now. So it is an education for us, so that we don't become disturbed when we see such things happening around us or happening to us. If we are aware, if we know it, then we can be more tolerant of it. If we are not aware, then it can be shocking to us, and then it can be very disturbing. So that's one of the side point in this verse. So there are 7 things which are mentioned here that can also be taken as a parameter. If you want to marry somebody, then the 7 should see if these 7 things are equal. So one is kula, family. You should have equal family. Saman kul, saman roop, saman ayu, saman dhan, saman vidya, saman swabhav, saman shraddha. So means you have to check the family. Now people may say why we have to do that, but this is what is described here. So if family match, then otherwise one is Brahmanical family, scholarly family, let's not use word Brahmana, that also upsets people. Another is a business family. So they will have a clash, because the person who comes from scholarly family will speak in a scholarly manner and will have pride of that. One who comes from the business family will have pride, another type of pride. and they both will try to express their superiority, and this becomes a tension and cause of disturbance for both. So therefore it says saman kula. So kula, shila. Shila means character, very important. Actually family also is indicative of one's character. If you understand the family background of a person, you can also understand a lot about the person's character, because person is a product of that family. So his person must have absorbed the character. Then next is rupa. So they should also be equal in their beauty. Very important for marriage, especially. It's one of the things which he spoke in the previous verse. Kshuttva gunan bhuvana sundara shinvatam te nirvishya karna vivrai harto gatapam rupam drisham drishimatam. So beauty is very important, because we have 5 senses, and out of those 5, the sense of seeing, this consists of something like 60% of our incoming messages. So it's very important. And in fact, most people, when they want to marry, the first thing which comes into consideration is the beauty. How does the person look? And you become attracted to somebody or not attracted depending on that. So therefore, kula, shila, rupa, then vidya, knowledge, education. So it is good if the people belong to the same field or belong to same sampradaya. Otherwise, it's true. And even in the same sampradaya, belonging to same guru is even better. Otherwise there is tension for that. And then via age. So age is also important. Too much age difference is not good. And then third is, this is 5th, I think. Education. Education, we didn't know, wealth. So dravina. And then Shraddha, Dravina Dhama bhi. So if one is a devotee of Shiva, another is a devotee of Vishnu, they will have problem. One is a devotee of Kali, another is a devotee of Ganesh. So therefore better to have same. Or one is non-believer in God, another believes in God. So there can be problem for that. So this is what she is speaking in this verse. Katva mukunda mahati kulashila rupa vidya vayo dravina dhama bhir atmatulyam. So he says that who is there who is equal to you in these things. In other words, it also implies that except for me. Kvatva mukunda mahati kulashila atmatulyam. So means there is no one equal to you. Or this can also say who is there who is equal to me in these things. Atmatulyam means equal to one's own self or equal to yourself. So dhira patim kulvati navrinita kanya kale nishim narloka manobhirama. So who is that who will not choose you as husband? So who is this saying dhira? Which dhira? There are dhira, adhira. Various types of nayikas are there. So who is that who will not vrinita kanya kulvati kale nrsimha? So when it is time for her to choose as husband, then O Nrsimha, you are a lion among men, narloka manobhirama. So you are abhiramam, you are very appealing to the mind of human beings. So commentary, nanu vastu mallakshanaha purusha eva trijagati asmin nirupamaha kim kanyapi shrotre netravati jagati asmin tvameva eka vartase yate vanya nirlajja vati iti tatraha kvati. So it is as if Krishna is posing this question that, okay, there is no one like me in the three worlds, because that's what you said, that I am unique in the three worlds. Tri jagati asmin nirupama, no one is comparable to me or has characteristics like me. So kim kanyapi shrotra netravati jagati asmin tvameva eka vartase. So is it also true that the girl also in the three world is only like you and nobody else has ears and eyes like you? Because you are saying that anyone who hears about you, your qualities and sees your form, then she will be attracted to you. So then he says that, okay, you are attracted to me, but I don't hear anyone else being attracted to me. So is it that you are the only one who has eyes and ears and no one else? So kanyapi shrotra netravati jagati asmins tvameva eka, only you, and all other are blind and deaf. Yata eva manya nirlajja vati iti, because there is no one else who is shameless like you. You are the only one who is writing to me, no one else has written. Because he said that I have become shameless after hearing your qualities. So why is that there is only one? It's a good question. So tatraha, and she speaks. Ka mahati rupa gunavati dhira buddhimati kulvati tvam patim na vranita. So he says that which girl is there who has good beauty qualities and she is very sober, stable-minded, intelligent, belonging to a good family, who would not choose you as a husband. Tena kurupa dushila kubuddhir anabhijata eva ashrinvati vatvam vrinita iti bhava. So does it mean that only those who do not have good behavior, who are not beautiful, who are less intelligent, who are not good, born in good family, who has not heard about you, only they will choose you? So that is the significance. Kidrisham koladi.
You miss one line, looks like it. You miss one line. Kwati iti dende mukunda mukhe kandavat vaso jasya iti maadeva asitum prapto avsar iti artha.
Okay. So is.
You don't have that line?
No, it is there. He mukunda mukhe kundavad haso yasya iti mameva hasitum prapta avsara iti artha. So is calling Krishna as Mukunda in this sloka. Katva Mukunda. So Mukunda means who has a smile like a kunda flower. Right? Mukhe kundavad haso yasya iti mameva hasitum prapta avsara iti artha. So he says that, are you making fun of me? But prapta avsara, he is the one who is saying Mukunda. So who is making fun of whom? It's not clear. There is some mistake here. Because prapta avsaraha iti artha, there should be no sandhi there. If it is prapta avsara, then you can make sandhi, but it is about Krishna. that you have got opportunity to make fun of me. I don't know why it is prapt avsareti artha. का महति रूप गुणवती धीरा बुद्धिमती कुलवती त्वाम पतिम न वृणीत तेन कुरूपा दुश्शीला कुबुद्धिर अनभिजाता शृण्वती वा त्वाम वृणीत इति भाव. So it's a little confusing thing here. So he says that the meaning is that whether somebody is beautiful or not beautiful, intelligent or not intelligent, they would like to have you as their husband. Kidrisham kuladibhir atmana eva tulyam nirupam ityartha. So what kind of you are, that your family, dynasty, etc., they are equal to your own family and dynasty, etc. Means no one else can be like you. That is one meaning, or it can be other way also. Kale swaswameya iti anya api mattulya bhave eva kanya swaswameya eva tvam varishyanti natu adhuna eva matsameya iti bhava. So it says that the word kale she uses when it is time. So she says when it is time for others to marry, then they would also like to marry you, who are like me, many other girls who are like me, they will also marry you when it is time for them to marry. But not now, because now it is my time. So that is, it says Matsame means she has to marry first. She will open the account and then many others will marry you, because Krishna married many. Hey Nrsimha, Narashrestha, so you are the best of human beings. Hey Singhavad Durvasa iti artha. Or the meaning is that you are like a lion, so no one can control you. Name tvad vashikare kapi ichha asti iti bhava. So by this she says that Name tvad vashikare kapi ichha asti bhava. That I don't have the desire that I be controlled by you. But she is calling that you cannot be controlled by anyone. Tadapi narlok matrasya eva tvam mano abhiramyasi iti manmansa ko aparadha iti bhava. So she says that you are narloka abhirama, narloka mano abhirama. That you please, or you are very attractive to the mind of human beings. So if I am attracted, what is my offense in that? That is the sense of her statement. Tanme bhavan khalu vritah patirang jaya atmarpitascha bhavatotra vibho videhi mavir bhagam abhimarshatum chadyarad gomayuvan ripate balima ambujaksha. So now she says that Tanme bhavan khalu vritah patir. So he says that for the reasoning which she has given above in 2 slokas, she says that therefore I have accepted you, I have chosen you as my husband. And patira anga jayam atmarpitascha bhavatotra vibho videhi. So therefore you accept me as your wife. Jayam videhi means make me your wife. And Atma arpitascha bhavatotra vibho. And I have offered my Atma, myself, to you. So you also accept me. And she is calling him as Anga. Anga is used out of affection, love. And Mavir Bhagam Abhimarshatum Chadya Arat Gomayuvan Mripate Bali Ambujaksha. So he says that this Chaitya, Shishupal, she should not touch me. Why? Because I am Veera Bhagam. I belong to a hero like you, and she should not come and touch me. It's just like Gomayu, Van Mrigpate, Balim Ambujaksha. That all lotus-eyed one, just like a jackal comes and eats the food of a lion. That some food is meant for lion and then jackal comes and eats that. So that should not happen. And you are lotus-eyed, so you are very beautiful. You can see. So Krishna is chosen as Pati, but it is not something that she is choosing now. She is an eternal wife of Krishna. Before, when Sagar Manthan was done, then Lakshmi came out of that, and she also chose Vishnu. She put the garland in Vishnu's neck. This story came in 9th canto. So this is just a manifestation of Rāsa-līlā. And Krishna is husband of everybody. He is Shriyapati, Yagyapati, Dharapati, Prajapati, Patirgatis, Vrishniandhak Satvatam, Prasidtam Ne Bhagavan Satam Pati. Sukdev Goswami calls him as husband of Lakshmi, husband of Yagya, husband of human beings, husband of intelligence, of Vrishnis, Satvatas. So, husband of the whole earth planet, Dharapati, Lokpati. So, he is the husband of everyone. So, he says that then why is that I have to be spared from this? So, yasmadevam tattasmat maya bhavan patirvritaha. So, in the previous two slokas, he gives the logic. And then comes conclusion. So, first you have your pratigya vakya, right? Parvatoim vanniman. This mountain has fire. Then you give reasoning. Why? Because dhumat, I see smoke. Then you give example. Then you give conclusion. So she has made pratigya, hetu, and now conclusion that I accept you as my husband. So this is what it says, yasmadevam, because it is like this, means you are most qualified, tattasmat maya bhavan patirvrata. So therefore I have chosen you as my husband. Prathmameva natu adhuna vriyashe atma dehasya arpita. And it is not only now that I have chosen you like this, but before also. Prathmameva. And atma jivo dehasya. And atma arpita. So atma here means both the jiva, the soul, and the body. Both are offered to you. And patri preshnam tu. Here there is something. Do you have commentary? What is the word next? Because to me it looks some mistake here. It says bhavan mano nirdhara gyapnarthameva. Is it bhavan mano?
Yes.
Nirdhara gyapnarthameva? Okay. So he says that I have sent this letter only to ascertain what is the conclusion of your mind. Bhavan mano nirdhara gyapnarthameva. Or rather, I don't know, because this bhavan does not make sense to me. It should be mam mano nirdhara gyapnarthameva. It is she who is informing him. So I don't know why the word bhavan is there. Patri preshnam tu. Either it should be bhavate mam mano nirdhara gyapna, to inform you or bhavantam, right? Bhavan, bhavanto, bhavanta, bhavantam. So maybe it should be bhavantam. Mano nirdhara. Anyway, the meaning is that I have already chosen you as my husband, and this is just to inform you. Means this is not changing. The idea is that I am completely fixed, and this is not going to change. So if you accept, that is good. If you don't accept, I am not accepting anyone else, and I am letting you know this. Bhavto angikare sati imam palayami, anangikare tu jwalayami. So if you accept me, then I will maintain this life, body. Because it says, I have offered Atma Arpita, I have offered my body, myself to you. So if you accept, then I will maintain it. If you don't accept, I will burn it. Natu kasmaischidapi dadami, but I will not give my body to anyone else. Yadi swayam brahmapi agatya swayam vadetiti bhava. Even if Brahma himself comes and tells me that you should marry so and so, I will not do that. Kintu atmanavedanam idam me balirajavanna nirbhavam eva. Kintu sabhavam eva ityaha he vibho. So he says that this offering of myself to you, it is not like Bali, King Bali, who offered himself to Vamanadev, Trivikram actually. So he says that offering of Bali Maharaj to Vamanadev was nirbhava. It was not with love and affection. It is because he has given a word to him that he will give 3 steps of land, and he was not able to fulfill his promise or his word, so he offered himself. So that offering was not that he loved Trivikram, and therefore he is surrendering to him. So that was nirbhava, without any bhava, without any feelings. But my offering is sabhava, it is with feelings, with love. So therefore, He Vibho is calling, O Lord, Bhavato Jayam Videhi. So therefore, you should accept me as your wife. Yatha kaschit kasmaichit kimapi bhojyam dattva idam tvaya swayam bhoktavyam eva iti brute iti yato nirbhavat swabhavam atmanivedanam prem sparshitvat shreshtam iti gayam. So just like somebody gives to someone some food and says that you can eat it yourself. So that is without any love and affection. You just give, some beggar comes, you give the food, okay, take it and go. Don't waste my time, take it. So that is nirbhava. But swabhava atmanivedanam, but to give along with bhava, I don't know if it is swabhava, it should be swabhava. It is swabhava or swabhava? Swabhavam atmanivedanam, okay. Offering one's bhava, prem sparshitvat shreshtam iti gayam. So because that is with love, therefore that is the best offering. Kincha swasya angikaram anangikaram va brahmanam shigram preshya aham gyapniya iti aham maiti. And then she says that what is your decision, whether you accept me or you don't accept me, please inform this quickly to this Brahman so that I know what is my next step, whether I should wait for you or I should get rid of this body. Why is that? Virasya tav bhagamimam chadyo ma abhimarshatu. Because I belong to you, and therefore this Shishupal should not touch me. Mai tvad ashaya deham imam dahantyam akasmat chadya agatya dispurshate tatakshana eva tvad ashaya nivrittayam tvad virhagnirivati prajvalati eva evam bhasmi bhutam kuryadeva. So he says that mai tvad ashaya deham imam adahantyam, that if I have hope that you are coming, then I will not burn my body and I will wait for you. But in the meantime, Shishupal comes and I am still alive. Akasmad chadya agatya. And if he touches me, then what will happen? Tatskshana eva tvad ashayam nivrittayam tad virahagni revati prajvalita. So just at that time, I will become hopeless, means I will not have any hope of you coming, because he has come and he touched me. So I will have very intense fire coming out of my body because of separation, and therefore he will be burnt immediately in that. That fire will burn. Prajvalita evam bhasmi bhutam kuryadeva. Kintu tava pratishtha bhavini iti me bhayam iti bhava. But if that happens, then people will criticize you. They will find fault with you. That's, she sent a message to Krishna and he did not come. And then Shishupal came. Apratishtham eva aha mrigpater bali gomayu shrigale. What is the criticism? That it is just like a jackal comes and takes the food which is meant for the lion. Means I am meant for you and he comes and touches me. So generally jackals come when the lion eats, lion does hunting, deer, etc. Then they eat. They don't eat everything. They leave, and what prasad is remaining, then the jackals and other animals, then they come and they eat. So they get free prasad. So that is also like this, that I will die. If you do not come and I belong to you, then once my dead body is there, then he may come and touch. That is also the significance of Gomayu Shrigala. And she is calling him as Ambujaksha, means lotus-eyed. Tadanim tvan nayan kamlam dhyayantyam amtu dehe dahyamane pina tapo bhaviti bhava. And when you would not come, and I will be burning myself in fire of separation, says I will not feel any heat or any problem, because I will be thinking of you who is lotus-eyed. And lotus is cooling. So because I will be thinking of your beautiful face and lotus eyes, so I will not feel the heat. It's like Birbal making khichdi, right? So the pot is not feeling the heat. So it says like this. Then the next sloka. पूर्तेष्ट दत्त नियम व्रत देव विप्र गुरु वचनादि भिरलम भगवान परेशः आराधितो यदि गदाग्रजयेत्य पाणिं गृणातु मेनदम घोष सुतादन योन्ये. So now she says that if I have worshipped Bhagwan, Bhagwan Paresha yadi aradhito. So if I have worshipped the Supreme Lord Bhagwan sufficiently, alam means sufficiently. Sufficiently means that I have enough piety so that I can be your wife. And how I have worshipped Bhagavan? Purta, Ishta, Datta, Niyama, Vrata, Deva, Vipra, Guru, Vachanadibhi. So with all these processes, Purta means doing some welfare program. Generally in the olden times it meant digging wells, making ponds for people. Water was not easily available, unlike at present. Now you can bore a well. Previously this facility was not there, so people depended on wells, ponds and rivers. Those are the basically three means for getting water. So that making wells and ponds is called Purta, Ishta and Purta. Making gardens, making roads, these are all called Purta activities, social welfare activities. And Ishta is next, Purta. Ishta Purta is very common in the Smriti Shastra. So Ishta here means doing yajna, etc. It's called Ishti. Yaj dhatu. Datta, doing charity. Niyama, following certain principles like Katyayani Vrata, gopis were doing. No, that is a Vrata next. This is following some other principles of truthfulness, etc. Vrata is like fasting. Deva, Vipra, Guru Archanadibhi. And worshipping deity form of Bhagavan, respecting Brahmanas and Guru or senior people. So these are all considered as worship of Bhagavan. Means you can do social welfare independent of that, and you can do in relationship with Bhagavan. So because he is saying that worshipping Bhagavan with these activities, then obviously these are in relationship with bhakti or devotional, as devotional activities. So then Vrata would be something like Ekadasi, Niyam would be doing parikrama of holy places. Charity will be doing charity to Vaishnavas. Ishta would be doing yajna for Vishnu. Purta would be making Tulsi garden, flower garden for deities. Similar, digging a well for the temple. So then they becomes devotional activities. So he says that if I have done these activities enough, then let the elder brother of Gada come and accept my hand in marriage, and not Damghosha Sutadayo only, and not the son of Damghosha, that is Shishupal. Shishupal's father's name was Damghosha, or others, they should not come. So in other words, he is saying that if I have done enough piety, I am pure, I am free from any sin involved in my past life, then may my piety make me wife of Krishna. So I Mahadurlabha Purusha Tvam Naik Janma Sukrita Labhya. So now she is saying that, O Mahadurlabha Purusha, that, O Krishna, you are most rare to achieve. You are not easily attainable. So therefore, I have performed pieties in many lifetimes. You cannot be attained by the piety. Sukrita means good deeds of one lifetime. Naik janma sukrita labhya. Tasmat samanyata stvat prapti kamaya niskamaya va yadi maya purva janmasu bahuni sukritani kritani tada tesham eva phal vishesho bhuyat iti prarthyate. So therefore in my past life, and not only just immediate past life, but many past lives, if I have done some good deeds, whether I did them with some motive or without any motive, Tat Prapti Kamaya or Niskamaya, means I have performed them with the intention to achieve you or without any material desire, then let all these sukritis of past lives together manifest as a result in attaining you now. Tesham eva phal vishesho bhuyatiti prarthate. So this is what she is praying. Means I gather all my pieties from all past lives and offer them to get you as my husband. So Purta iti Purtair Dattair Bhagavat Sampradanakaihi Niyamas Tirtha Snanadibhi Vratair Ekadashyadibhi. So Purtair Dattair Bhagavat Sampradanakaihi. So Purta, Ishta, Datta, this says these are Bhagavat Sampradanaka, means they are only for pleasure of Bhagavan, not ordinary Purta, Ishta, charity, etc., which are described in Smriti Shastra. Means if I have whatever I have done in the name of Bhagavan, that should give me. So from this it is to make clear that material activities, material piety cannot lead to bhakti. Means he has done devotional activities. The activities which are described in Dharma Shastra, they can also be performed as devotional activities. And they can also be performed as just activities of Varnashram Dharma. So therefore she says that I have performed them as Bhagavat Sampradanaka, for the pleasure of Bhagavan. Sampradan means giving to him. And Niyamas Tirtha Snanadibi. Niyama means visiting holy places, taking dip there, Yamuna river, Ganga river, some kunda, ponds. Tirtha also means water. Tirtha is the word used for holy place. Tirtha is also used for Guru. Tirtha also means water, because holy places in India have some water source, either river or some pond, kunda. And Vrata means Vrata such as Ekadashi, fasting on that. And Deva Vipra Guru Vachnair Bhagavad Archana Angair Yadi Maya Bhagwan Alam iti Atishayana Aradhita. And Deva Vipra Guru Vachnair Bhagavad Archana Angair. So means following the order of Bhagwan, Brahmanas, Guru, if I have worshipped Bhagwan, if they have instructed me and I have followed their instructions to worship Bhagwan, and if that is good enough, Atishayena Aradhita, Tada Manushya me Manusha eva Bhagwan Gadagraja Agatya Pani Granata. So then Bhagwan Gadagraja, Krishna had one brother whose name was Gada. So therefore he is called Gadagraja. But there is no word Manushya in the sloka. Why he says Manushya here? Looks like he had a different reading. So he has some reading. Manushya means Manushya, me Manusha eva Bhagwan. Bhagwan in the form of human beings. Gadagraja, whose name is Gadagraja, Agatya Panim Granata. He may come and marry me. Natu anya Narayanadeyopi Deva Manusha Vaityartha. And not others, including Narayana or some other devas or human beings, no one else. Damghosha Sutasya Tatra Aditvena Ullekhastu Tadvivahasya Prastutatvadev. So why it is said here dam ghosha sutade? Because it says pani granatu na, and the na he is applying on these devas, manusas, narayana. So why is not applying on dam ghosha suta etc. and applying on narayana etc.? He says because that was known at that time that they were coming. No Narayana was coming there, no Deva was coming, only these people were coming. So therefore it says dam ghosha sutasya tatra aditvene ullekhastu tadvivahasya prastutadvane. Because it was decided by the brothers that they wanted to marry her to dam ghosha suta Shishupal. So that's why she is mentioning his name in the sloka. But the purport is that she doesn't want to marry anyone else. That's the significance. Lakshanika artha. So dam ghosh here does not mean only dam ghosh, but anyone else other than Krishna. That's what it means. So that is the significance. Okay, so I'll stop here if there is any question to ask. Okay, Braj Kishori.
Babaji, I have two questions. One is, you just mentioned Krishna's brother, so that's why Krishna is called Gadagraja. And I usually thought or understood that if Krishna is called certain quality or certain name means it's important. I haven't heard of Krishna's brother Gada. I would like to know whose son he was, Vasudev's or Nanda Maharaj.
Vasudev.
Oh, Vasudev, okay.
This word comes many times in Bhagavatam. Gadagraja.
And whose mother?
Devaki.
Devaki. Okay, thank you. And the second question is about the Swayamvara procedure. So Rukmini sent a letter to Sri Krishna, and characteristics are mentioned. Who is the proper match based on the 6 characteristics? So when Swayamvara occurs, we see that different guests are invited, means different potential candidates from which Rukmini was to choose. And means those candidates who are invited, their qualifications are also matched based on the 6 characteristics, so that if Rukmini chose anybody else than Krishna or some other lady, that the person she would choose has similar qualities, so her choice is approved by the rest of the family. Is that correct logic? That all the candidates are equal, basically. That's why she can choose, she has a choice out of many who will compete for her.
All candidates can never be equal. It's impossible. They're all coming from different kingdoms. How can they all be equal? So there were different things this in Swayamvara. It was, one is that they are just invited, and then they are all sitting, and she comes and she looks at them, and each one introduces themselves, and then she chooses that I want this person as my husband. And this of course does not mean that she doesn't know anything about them. Obviously if she is planning to marry, she would like to know who are the people who are coming, their characteristics, and probably she already decides in her mind whom she wants as a husband. And then she chooses. And of course it was not easy. Then other people who have come, they also become like enemies of this person because he becomes the hero and everybody else is like he lost the match, Or the other thing was that there were usually also some condition. It was not just Swayamvar like that, but there was a condition. And anyone who can fulfill that condition would marry. Like Arjuna married Draupadi by shooting the fish, or like Bhagavan Ramchandra, he married Sita by breaking that bow of Shiva. So there were also sometimes some conditions, like Krishna married, who was that? Married by controlling 7 bulls simultaneously. So some conditions were there like that. So anyone who could do that, and of course anyone means whoever will do it first. There may be some more people who could also do it, but if someone got the chance first, then others don't get it. So it was also like that.
Thank you. So the reason I asked that question, I was trying to understand the concept of finding the qualified husband.
So
for your daughter.
that is when the parents arrange it, then they look for such things. In case of
So the arranged marriage, so it was arranged in a sense that a handful of qualified candidates were invited.
well, just like in this case also, it was, although it was arranged like this, but they already decided that Shishupal should marry her, which means that they will tell her that you should only choose Shishupal.
Okay.
So it looks like that the parents also had some influence on the daughter when there was no specific condition to be fulfilled, and they all came, then they will also say that I think he is more suitable for you, because they would probably know more than the girl. Now the girl may agree or may not agree, just like in this case she did not agree. So she invites Krishna.
Thank you.
So it was different variables, not just one.
Something I just looked it up. So Gada, he's the son of Deva Rakshita,
Okay.
not Devaki.
So this is not from Devaki but her sister, because Devaki's sisters were also married to Vasudeva. So they were Rakshita. Okay.